From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Returnable for Dorsett. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
At their own 48-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
4-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brought down by Ross Blacklock.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Woods. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Zerline sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard. Line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Bills will move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Chargers nothing.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 47-yard line.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 33. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Arrows on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Off the play fake. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Jones.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And boy, showing how tough he can be forward to pick up 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Push him back. Push him back. 31's the right.
From the gun, Jones. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room. Room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for L.A. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
Their own 39-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion.
He goes, you better get to bed. I did go to bed. I went to sleep for an hour and a half. And after this game, we're going to go to bed until...
Shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go. Check nickel.
Going back in bed till 9.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains.
39-yard line.
Yeah, if I look at it. Fuck it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, Dorsett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fuck it, go out. Call him tonight, fuck it.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert.
Fucking Rona.
But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That's the plan. That is the fucking plan. Speaking of that, I gotta an email back for a job at GE in South Carolina. I got to do an assessment.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Made by Mike Hilton.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again.
Shit.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe
well, they've seen where I work, and I make all the shit I make at work goes to GE. I make all the shit. And my machine's one of the high priority machines with the fucking high money shit.
As they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Derek Burrow. Man, myth, fucking legend.
Even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah.
Takes
Most
this
of it.
about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
We send them. Well, I make giant rolls of fucking shit, like 1,000-pound rolls, and they go to slitters. And then they'll cut them to smaller rolls, and they'll use them, like, they'll go inside fucking turbines and shit. Turbines, electronics, any electronics they make. Basically shit that helps the electronic stuff run. All the varnish and shit reacts.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a
Yeah, it's crazy some of the shit I make. Some of the shit I make right now, I have to sign paperwork for a certain job because it's a government job that goes inside fucking nuclear bombs. So if I gotta sign it, and then like if I leak it or purposely fuck it up, I can catch a federal offense. Good shit. 3 years in May.
It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Jones to throw on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter.
7-7-7-6.
Now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll net only 45 here for a 43-yard boot.
Right now.
Return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
25-86 with a $2 shift differential, so 27-86. In May, I'll get another $1.80 raised, so I'll be at 27. Shit. Over 30. I'll be basically almost $30 off, and I'll be over that in May when I get another raise.
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a yard. Wentz. The left side, it's Dorsett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first
And Taylor's is 15 an hour.
to perfection.
Yeah, buddy.
A yard short of the marker.
I remember when we first started Taylor's, it was fucking $9.25 an hour. Fucking joke.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
yeah, his game's over.
You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Reserve line now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chargers 0.
Cheater.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Funny thing is, I don't even pick my plays on offense. It's all coach suggestions.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's see how Chizzy's doing against the Dolphins. 37-7.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. The give is to Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. It's football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll run it again with Henry. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On first down, it's Henry. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check it back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just just going to say the off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers, nothing. Rick Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I didn't even see what you said, Scotty.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, the Cowboys fucking beat me. You shouldn't have beat me. I blew that game myself.